Good morning, everyone. I'm having a special moment. Mr. Marcus, are you falling asleep on me? I was the most handsome boy. Oh, hi, gorgeous. So I have a very, very sleepy tiger here. He's in his indoor bedroom right now. I wanted to give you guys a couple updates. So one question was, we had a question on the indoor bedrooms and how we keep the Wildcats warm. And I am sitting on the bedroom floors right now. Here's one of the bedrooms too in Callie's bed box, but she's outside. But right now, Dash's dad, Tiger Marcus, what are you doing? Is in his indoor bedroom. And I wanted to give you an update on this beautiful boy. He is very groggy right now. Marcus, as you know, when he was rescued, had a lot of things wrong. He had 15 of his 30, he's so close right now, handsome. 15 of his 30 teeth had root exposure. He had open wounds on his body. He was underweight. He also had some spinal changes. And Marcus here has had some degenerative spine issues recently. And what that means, he's trying to fall asleep, is that anybody that's had back issues know how painful back issues are. Hi, handsome. And Marcus here has had some degenerative spine issues that cause compression on the spinal cord, which makes it so the nerve endings aren't talking to his back legs appropriately. And this happens over a long time. This is not something that happens right away. It can first happen from trauma, but usually it's a long-going change in the spinal. Could be arthritis, can be compression, and every now and again, just like when you throw your back out, it kind of is the last straw. And Mr. Marcus here was doing fine, and we were watching him, and he was walking fine, and the very next moment he wasn't walking anymore. And so we know that there's compression again on that spinal cord. Our vets came in. We chose not to sedate Marcus because knowing that it is a spinal issue, sedating him, moving him for a CT could cause more damage to his back than just giving him some rest. Good boy, and some medication. Good boy. So he is on a high dose of steroids right now to help with anti-inflammatory pain medication and muscles relaxers, just like you would. Radiographs wouldn't really show anything at this point, but what we do know is that this little guy has some spine issues, you can see. He has a little bit of muscle wasting in his back leg that shows those nerves have been not working for a while, but he's getting up today and standing, and so the pain meds and all the aggressive treatment we're doing seems to be helping. But we know, just like with Tonka, you remember Tiger Tonka had the same issue. It can also be exacerbated from being on a small enclosure for so long and a hard substrate, like where we rescued Marcus from. And so we are so happy to see him standing, and he's wanting to go outside today. He's going to get to go out this afternoon, but bed rest and his medication is the most he can do to help that back. And trying to tell a tiger, you can see the caretakers put water everywhere, because steroids will make him want to drink more and urinate more. But trying to keep a tiger quiet to rest his back is very, very difficult process. He's a little zoned out. We are starting with a higher dose of medication, and then it'll taper down to a maintenance mode. And you can see our handsome boy's a little out of it, but at least he's not in pain right now. And he was not walking a couple days ago, and he was stumbling really hard when he tried to walk. So I wanted to give you guys an update on this handsome boy. Let him go back to sleep. We're actually setting up Tonka's TV in here and everything. But hopefully a couple days of rest and his medicine, and then just giving him access to his holding yard, and keeping him off platforms and stuff, we'll have our Marcus back to normal. But we know there's only so many things we can fix. You know, we fixed 15 of his 30 teeth with root exposure. We fixed all his wounds, but we cannot fix a degenerative spinal issue that's caused of years of arthritis and other issues. So we are going to treat him the best we can, and hope for the best, and let him be a little calm and quiet on his high dose of pain meds right now. And he is still eating his full meals. What a good boy. But we wanted to give you guys an update. So please keep Marcus in your thoughts and prayers. We love this big lug so much. And then we'll let him take a nap, and we'll come back with the TV and Netflix for you. And then we'll take this time to kind of show you the indoor setups. Some cats have 2 rooms like Gino here. And our indoor buildings are temperature controlled, so they have in-floor heat, which means these cats, when they're laying on the ground, are getting warm. You can see Gino's marked his room in the back in his bed box. This is Daisy's indoor room. We'll go outside and see her. Leo and Mansa's indoor room. They have 3 rooms because they're big together. But all of our cats have indoor temperature controlled buildings, and they all have access to huge outdoor yards. I see Mansa peering across the sanctuary from her cave. So the big indoor rooms can be 12 by 12 to 12 by 20. It really depends. Some cats get 2 rooms with a big opening, some get 1. Each cat is very different. Some cats love perches and furniture in their rooms, and others are afraid of anything in their room, but they all get comfy bed boxes. Our cats are never locked in their bedrooms unless it's a medical reason for a short period of time, or in there during feeding while the caretakers safely clean the outdoor habitats. I don't know where Leo... Oh, there's Leo. I didn't even see Leo down there. The nice thing about most of our habitats... Oh, Daisy's stalking me from behind. From behind her water bucket. Daisy, we can't see you. We can't see you. Remember, Daisy is another cat that came to us with a spinal issue. She's still... Come on, Daisy, let's go for a walk. She was diagnosed with spinal meningitis and a broken foot. Come on, Daisy. She's stalking me. Hi, good girl. And so it's not the first we've seen. Gino's up over... Oh, Daisy, you're being funny. Gino's up over on his platform as well. We'll go take a walk. Daisy's totally stalking me. I mean, on the days that you have animals that have their health issues, we have to remember the amazing stories you guys helped us save. Lives like Daisy with spinal meningitis, Callie with her 8-pound tumor in her uterus. You know, a lot of these animals haven't had proper vet care before they came to us, and a lot of them can have degenerative issues. Geriatric cats in general, the big cats, get spondylosis, but you know, Mr. Marcus We don't know his age. We were told he was between 5 and 8, but we believe he is much older than that. And if not, he definitely has a body that is really showing signs of not getting proper nutrition and not proper space. And Mr. Zeke is saying hello to us right now. Why his brothers are sound asleep up on their platform. We have some of the 5 wild I see out coming to say hi to us. Quite a few. One on the platform. Hi, Carlo. Carlo's stalking me. Today is Stalk Tammy Day. Hi, Noah. Hi, Carlo. Get a big hiss? Thank you. And I've got Andre. Hey, you guys are being funny. And Langley, everybody's coming to say hi. They're hoping I had food. Very vocal this morning, Miss Langley. Snarls and growls. Definitely the conversation of a before breakfast talk between some cougars. We'll go take a walk over by a few of our favorite lions. It's the power couple, Kimba and Miss Soph. You can see the fall colors changing in the background. If you're just joining us, we're the Wildcat Sanctuary in Sandstone, Minnesota. We are a last hope rescue for big cats. We do not buy, breed, trade, or sell animals. And as you know, Judson has told you, we are working on doing a test. Last week, we did scheduled live posts at 2 o'clock every day of kind of our sanctuary stroll. And today, this week, we're going to do them at 11 o'clock and see what time works better for everyone. If you have a preference, let us know if 11 or 2 o'clock Central Standard Time is better for you guys for live posts. See how close Kimba will let me get. As you know, Kimba had surgery to remove his eye. Hello, handsome. He usually will choose to walk away. That's okay. And his girl Sophie up on top. I just want to thank everyone who is just wonderful to us and loves our cats as much as us. Rescue is a tough business, not only to take in animals that need our help, but also to say goodbye to them, especially when our hearts are hurting. And especially when we think they should be spending another 10 to 20 to 30 years with us. Whenever we're sometimes quiet, we try to be as transparent and share everything as possible, but we are human too, and so many times we just need a little bit of silence to deal with the end of life critical care we have to provide cats and the times we have to say goodbye because it's the most humane thing we can do. But we will share news on our residents as soon as we emotionally are ready and as soon as those closest kind of have updates and things like that. But I know many people have asked about Chipino, and was just declining, and know that we will always and have always made the right decision when it's needed, no matter how difficult it is. And how I heal my heart is come out and see the miracles that we've all helped make happen. Mr. Kimba here, you know, without the fast action of our staff, would have been in a lot of pain with that ruptured eye. you know, these guys, the patience of our caretaker with these two that really have people. And look at just Sophie laying quietly there now. To all of you guys who support everything we do, and even to the witness protection cats that we love and sometimes even lose before we can share them with you because they come in so compromised. And so look at who just came to tell me off as I walked away. This business can be tough. It can be tough in so many ways. The losses are really tough, but then there's always a lot of questions too. Everybody wants every animal saved, and we so wish that was possible. But the most selfless thing we can do is to let them move on to their wildlife and help them get there when living life is no longer peaceful or pain-free. Something I've never gotten used to in 20 years, but I know it's probably the most important part of my job ever, as well as our caretakers, is to not hold on too long because our hearts hurt, but to give the animals what they need when they need it. And guess what? In return, they fill us up by giving us back what we need to, by coming to say hello. Look it, by showing us they appreciate all of the time and effort we put into them. And these guys think I'm gonna feed them. I'm not feeding them. So again, we were kind of started with Marcus today to show you how we keep the wild ones warm. You can see the cats, this is Mr. Baby Jenga, can come and go whenever they please. As you can see, they know their routine. They're all heading to the building as I drive up, thinking they're being fed, and that's not a trick. They get fed often in their buildings so that we can separate them into their own rooms, make sure they're getting the proper diet and everything. But bigger thing is part of our safety protocol is that they're conditioned positively to go into the building when a keeper goes in the building so that we can lock them in if we have tornadoes or anything like that. But right now I'm not getting out, so they all are kind of waiting to decide if I am gonna be going into the building or not. So what's the weather like where everybody else is? We had 87 degrees here yesterday, and today it's overcast and getting cooler by the hour. Are you guys living in places that winter's coming soon, or you do get to live in a place where it's summer year-round? There's Beauty. She's standing at her corner. Come here, Beauty. Everybody's waiting for their caretaker to come on site. Well, thank you everyone for being with me today. Enjoy Judson's live post throughout the week at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time this week. We will continue to bring you the fall colors as our leaves change, and we're hoping for a long fall. And we'll also bring you some more updates of the Animal Care Center as things progress. And thank you all for being a special part of the Wildcat Sanctuary.